When your team is looking at a back-to-back, how do you approach the first game of the two, Tim?
Well, I think you may go to your bench a little bit more early, lengthen your rotation, especially if the game isn't all that close. You're not going to see any starters play.
Oh, he flew in there.
Wow!
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Pass to Kamare. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Powell. Back to Mitchell. Stolen by Avdija. Now, here's Sharp. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sharp's got 5 points so far.
Great at creating shots. Sharp did it there with that catch and shoot.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation. And this summer, they went out and got just that. Acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Kamara, it's deflected. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And with the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard showing us this month's top pass. Fifth on the list, Avdija.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Smith driving in, misses from close range. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And that one, good.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
The Heat have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Akez against Avdija. Adebayo with the screen on left. And Adebayo throws it down.
Yeah, that's nice work right there. He sets the screen, and then Adebayo just finds that open space to be effective with the ball.
Now, here's Sharp. Defense is right there. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Down low, Akez. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Trailblazers lead by 3, and will return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Portland.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
We've got Murray. He's out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Reed in at the 5, roaming the paint. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Now Hawkins. Last time out he had 13 points, and it's good for 2. Jovic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pass to Rupert. In the corner, Murray with it. Bricks the aggressive dunk attempt. The Heat trailing. Powell, no one around him. The second effort, another shot, and Jovic gets it to go. Jovic has got 4 this quarter.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Jovic has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Pass to Kamare. Here's Klingon. That one's in, his first shot this game. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. Outside, Avdija. Here's Sharp. Norman Powell with the rebound. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
You know what a play. He just palms the block. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
How about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul.
And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise value skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
In transition, here comes Miami. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh my goodness, 2 loud points for Bam.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Holiday with it. Here's Kamare. God, what a play!
That is fun to watch. Lets it go at the very last second.
Oh, with the clock running down, man, that was close.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Portland out in front, up by 4. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Welcome, one and all.
They won't see home sweet home for a while, but sometimes the road creates solidarity for the guys, team unity.
Especially.
And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
They're riding the wave of enthusiasm in this arena.
Yeah, getting that. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Shaedon Sharp really making a difference here.
There is no stopping him, and you can't even contain him at this point. He is that talented.
Well, this is the level of performance we've come to expect. What a half from him.
Here's where Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. Tyler Herro out there with Mitchell. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these categories. I just have to keep improving and keep chipping away. And then it's just focusing on getting these wins. Guys, back to you.
Good priorities. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. And the wide open shot from Avdija. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And the quickness of Adebayo is evident, especially when he's using it there on the drive.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. 90 seconds now into the second half. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
And Sharp has it in the corner. Pass to Klingon. From downtown. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Heat have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Shots good by Herro.
Well, Herro does not lack confidence shooting the basketball, particularly from deep.
Sharp. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Sharp's got 10 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Pass to Kamare. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Klingon. From down in the low post, it goes. Klingon's got 4 this quarter.
Klingon knows how to use that size, both as a screener and a finisher.
Here's Adebayo. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Heat lead by 1. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Heat lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
And it's such an advantage to have a big man who can facilitate at a high level like that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdija. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Portland. He drills the 3.
Well, that is Herro at his best. So difficult to cover him all the way out there.
Now Holiday. Outside, Avdija. And he banks the layup in.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Mitchell! He's off from 3. Portland's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Holiday outside. Here's Sharp. Avdija. The 3 goes down.
Nice vision from the youngster. Sharp that time.
The Heat trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. Herro. What a response. Hitting a 3 of their own.
That is a big part of Herro's role with this team. Being a reliable bucket getter regardless of the situation.
Avdija. Oh, the dunk.
Going to the rack with energy. And to be afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close. Well, Adebayo just stepped up at a critical point in this game. Tremendous amount of confidence.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Herro, the putback, tried for the putback, but can't get it to go. Cleared away by Adebayo. Wiggins drives in, leaves it in off the window.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Here's Sharp. Holiday outside. Now Klingon. Shot clock at 5. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
You're definitely going to have to get a 3 here and then count on them to miss free throws.
And here is Mitchell. Now Herro from outside, a three-pointer. Good.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Holiday fires, knocks down the 3.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And so the big win by Portland.